I recently got a recommendation of a YouTube recommendation by another YouTube channel known as A Useful Idiot. And it's a YouTube channel that I've watched for the past few years and from time and time again. And and the guy who always talks about every issue in terms of politics. I mean, he always happens to be on point and bang on with his arguments. So yeah, I think this guy is not only legit, but he's someone who has always been way ahead of me when it comes to keeping up with what's going on in the world and everything that's going on in the White House. And he recently, some time ago, he posed a very good video titled "Why Hasn't ISIS Attacked Israel?" Which is a good point because I have mentioned in my other videos that ISIS has been funded by the U.S. as well as other countries, obviously like NATO, including MI6, and uh, and they haven't attacked Israel yet. And here's the thing: if ISIS was such a threat, why haven't they attacked the U.S. recently? Why haven't they attacked other countries in Europe? Why haven't they? I'm talking about terrorist attacks with like bombs and missiles, not the migrant refugees that's going on right now all throughout Europe. And why haven't they attacked Israel? They haven't done that. And if ISIS is such a threat and it consists of a majority Muslim population, then why hasn't Iran, who happens to be seen as a threat, a daunting enemy by the US, how come they haven't pledged their allegiance to ISIS? That's something I don't understand. And this is something that no one's talking about. No one's talking about this in the mainstream media. No one's talking about this when it comes to alternative media, whether it's secular talk or any other media platform like LaRouche or SGT News. No one's even talking about that. So my question is, why hasn't ISIS attacked Israel if ISIS is seen as such a threat to the Western world and Israel itself? It doesn't make any sense. So, and supposedly they're a daunting threat as well. But where's the intimidation if they're not even going to attack a country like Israel? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, they wouldn't even attack. They're not even attacking the U.S. So, where is this even coming from? You know, I mean, no one's even talking about this, and no one's even mentioning that Iran has never pledged their allegiance to ISIS. I mean, let's not face it, they're actually against ISIS. Let's not forget, and let's face it as well. They're actually against ISIS, so why else would they be why else would they have had an alliance with Russia? Russia wants to annihilate ISIS. That's their goal and that's their plan. So with Iran on Russia's side, that should tell you right there that they're not on ISIS team at all. They're not. So unfortunately, this is just the bottom line. No one's even talking about this. Alternative media will never talk about this. The mainstream media will never talk about this. No one's going to mention this at all, which is weird. This is why I'm actually very glad that a useful idiot who happens to be a subscriber of mine and I'm a subscriber of his, he mentioned this. And when I watched this video, he brought up a very good point, and that obviously sparked a lot of questions in my mind. But my response to that question is, why hasn't Iran, if Iran is such a daunting threat to the United States, why haven't they pledged their allegiance to ISIS, despite the fact that this is the Western world's number one enemy right now is ISIS anyway. Supposedly they're the number one enemy. So yeah, I'd like to pay a tribute to the YouTube channel. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching my YouTube video. I appreciate it. So put your comments down below and put your 2 cents in. I'd like to pay attention to the YouTube channel that has actually recommended my channel by saying, I'm a useful idiot, and don't you be one too. Take care.